Hello, hello, hello. My name is Mikołaj Maria Dawidowski. Welcome back to another video. And today I'd like to do a quick overview of the chakras. The chakras themselves are really deep topic, and you can easily spend several hours talking about each chakra. So in this video I would like to just give a brief overview because I'll be mentioning chakras over and over again during my videos, and I think you'll find it useful if you'll know the basic about the chakra, because a lot of people don't have a clue what they are. And when I talk about it, people may have some false ideas, perceptions as to what they are or what they could be. So, first of all, I'd like to say the chakras are energy centers within the body. There are 7 of them. I use the 7 chakra system, and they go like the colors of the rainbow, basically. They go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and white. That's how they go for me. I know there are some systems that say that the third eye chakra is like dark blue and the top is violet, but that's not how I see it. When I work with people, I see light coming in through the crown. I don't see violet there. I see violet just beneath and around the third eye area. But when I work with people, light comes in through the top. And this is why I say the crown is white. And basically, the way I perceive them is like these cone-like pyramids, 3D shape, within the body, and they're all pointing towards the heart. So you can imagine that they're like, first 3 are pointed like this, the top 3 are pointing down into the heart, and the heart itself consists of those 2 put together. Like, if you know Sims games, they have this crystal thing above their head, right? That is usually green if the sim is healthy, but if it's not healthy, then it turns like red or orange, and it's literally just those 2 put together. And also I like to see those pyramids with many lines. You see, like, so there are 8 lines or 18 lines or whatever, that break them up as if they're walls. That was why I said they're cone-shaped pyramids and not just cones, because I include these lines, and it is actually quite important, and it will make your life a lot easier if you do that from the very beginning. And when you imagine the chakras, you see them with many lines instead of just one pure cone, because each chakra deals with several things. And as you learn to feel the energies of each particular chakra, if you have the chakra already divided, it will be easier for you to map out and feel out what aspect of the chakra it is referring to. So, say for example, the first chakra deals with fear, but it also deals with physical body, and it deals with survival, it deals with adrenaline production, it deals with a lot of things. Everything that's to do with physicality, fear, feeling of safety, any of this, feeling protected, feeling the guidance, that's all to do with base chakra. And each wall, you could say, over time you can learn to see that each different aspect would represent the different wall within the pyramid, and that is just going to make your life a lot easier if from the beginning you're going to see each chakra as a complex center rather than just one basic shape. So always working from the bottom up. You have the base chakra, the sacral chakra, you have the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, third eye / pineal gland chakra, because the way I see it is pineal gland, and then you have the third eye, which is the extension of the pineal gland. And then you have the crown, located at the top. Each chakra has its location within the physical body. There is actually each chakra relates to one physical organ within the body, mostly, and each organ produces hormones. So there are hormonal organs, and if they're imbalanced, they can cause all sorts of sicknesses. And if they're balanced, they give you all sorts of bonuses, let's just say, to your creativity. Basically, they make you a healthy human, and they're like your very first shield against all wrongs of the world. And if you work with the chakras, you're gonna realize that there are a lot of blockages. The chakra themselves, they are energy centers, but there are many minor chakras spread out within the body, and you'll find that each chakra will have it will store within itself many traumas, for example, or emotions that you're gonna have to deal with. Then as you progress through, you're gonna be able to pinpoint more exactly each minor chakra. So if you feel a certain emotion, you're going to be able to pinpoint it is within this organ or within this point on the body. But at the beginning, when you start working with the chakras, you have this just general, okay, there is a block on base chakra. So you could be feeling fear, you could be overthinking, worrying the wrong way. All of these different things, you could be having problems with your autoimmune system, with your sex organs. You could be in a constant state of alertness and relentlessness. You could be feeling lazy and unmotivated. There are many things. I'll do actual lists when we talk more in depth about each chakra, but there is one thing that I want you to take away from this. There are 7 chakras, and each chakra deals with one major problem, let's just say. And once you overcome that one problem, or that blockage, or that, I call them challenges. There are blockages which hold traumas, but then there are also challenges that if you overcome, you activate the chakra, and then the chakra starts functioning properly and you move up. So the energy flows from the base, starting from the red, and it goes all the way up until it finally reaches the crown. And then you leave the body and you have other dimensions, other stuff, but I'll not get into that in this video. And if you're working on the chakras within the body, and say for example you've made some great progress and you're already on the heart chakra, you've opened up all first 3, you've opened your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, and you've finally moved over to the heart chakra. But then it requires you to stop judging yourself, and you start taking certain actions, and you get scared, and you start fearing that the actions that you're doing, you shouldn't be doing them because you're afraid, because they're pushing way outside of your comfort zone and you're unable to sustain it, and you start fearing doing the things that you feel naturally drawn to. And what happens is, because you created that fear, that immediately blocks the base chakra, and what happens, you fall straight down into the base again. Even though the other chakras are still perfectly working fine, because you've blocked it at the lower level, you have automatically no access to the higher chakras and their higher abilities that they would give you. Also, there are cycles that you go through. You can call it like the hero's journey from Joseph Campbell, or Hero with a Thousand Faces. Also the same author. They describe the process really nicely, where you go out and you do a loop of you're content, you're not content, you want something, and you lose yourself in the process of getting that something, and you come back a new person with the reward, and then you're content. And then after some time, you're not content anymore. The sad tragedy of life. And so you go out and because you've already mastered this level, you go out and you go bigger challenge. And so you do like a bigger loop and you have that. And after some time, you go again and you do even bigger loop. So if using gaming terminology, you first go off and you fight the rats. And once you kill the rats, then you go off and you fight the wolves. And once you kill the wolves, you go off and you fight the dragon. Things like that. And it's the same with the chakras. You'll go through cycles where you'll go through all 7 chakras, clearing them out, balancing them, activating them, and you'll be on top of it. You'll have it. And you'll be like, yeah, I've got it. I've done it. And then you'll find that it was just like a surface level. And there's a much deeper level that you can go into, and you become aware of it thanks to your crown opening you up, opening the awareness. The more awareness you have, the more you can see, and the easier it is to see these things. And therefore, you go do the loop. You go, oh, but there's this actually like 10 times deeper state that you can go into that's way better than what you currently have, and you can go in and you clear out the chakras more and more and more, and each time they go into higher levels of mastery, eventually like becoming this like united energy flow within the body, which gives you like this godlike state where miracles are a breeze. I would like to say that I have mastered that, but unfortunately I am playing still around with it, where sometimes I tap into it, sometimes I fall out of it, but at least you know roughly where I stand. So I can tell you that these things are possible. I have not mastered them yet, but I've witnessed them. I've seen them happen through me. It's more like when a miracle happens, it doesn't happen by you. It happens through you. It's not exactly that you're doing the miracle is happening through you type of thing. It's a very weird feeling. It's like you're literally taking like a passenger seat within your own body for a while until the miracle is manifest, and then you come back type of thing. That's been my experience so far with it. I still have lots to explore there. I'm really excited to get into these things. But let's keep it to the basics. The challenges. The first one is the fear and negativity. It's the base. Once you get over that, you move on to shame. I said it wrong. Guilt. Feeling guilty for doing things. That's the second one. That's the sacral. Guilt. Feelings of guiltiness, let's keep it short for now. Then you have the solar plexus, which is then shame. Then you move over to the heart and you have the feelings of grief. Then move up to the throat. This one is actually pretty self-explanatory. It's communication. your ability to express emotions. That's how I would summarize it. Each chakra has many different emotions, many different levels, many different aspects. I'm just giving a very brief summary so you have a general idea of, if I said about heart chakra, I'm talking about love or grief. If I'm talking about the throat, that means I'm talking about communication. If I'm talking about the third eye, that's intuition, your understanding. And then the top is the crown chakra, and it's your sense of belonging and your the challenge that you go through on it is attachment, and you have to let go of that, and then you can do these cycles over and over again. For now, this will be it. I'll expand upon this in much greater detail later on. Until next time, bless you. Bye bye.